Hey guys, SpiritFire Gaming here. Welcome to another episode of How To Factions. This is episode 2 of How To Factions, guys. And in this episode today, we're going to be talking about a few things. We're going to be talking mostly about bases and basework. Basically trenching, the corner, how to make a base on the corner. Regen walls, regular walls. I'm gonna go really brief into regen walls because you don't really need to know much of that, but I'm gonna go through that. Trenching, counter cannon boxes, rev layers, and all that stuff. I'm not an expert on this, so if you guys want, like, I know one guy who's really good at basework and making bases and stuff. There's one YouTuber. I'm just gonna his channel is Dexter113. You can call me a fanboy or whatever, I don't care. I've had a lot of people call me that, but no, he's actually really good at basework. He's really good at bases, and if you see his video, you can see all the base design stuff he does, and like basically how he makes walls, all that stuff. But I'm just gonna be teaching you like the basics on trenching and all that stuff. So okay, let's get right into it, guys. So okay, guys, when you first reach the corner, like you may or may not have already built like an obsidian box. I'll get into that more, but for now let's just get into this. So basically you're gonna have like land stretching from here to all the way over there, basically really far. So just calculate where is it, because like if you have chunk loaders on, which you should, you basically what I'm saying is you should have like a chunk loading mod on. Badline client I don't think has it, so I'm just pretend. But I'm pretty sure a chunk is 16 by 16 blocks. I'm not too sure on that, guys, do not quote me on that. But yeah, so basically what you gotta do, you gotta look at the chunks, and say your server only allows a 25 chunk buffer. So that means you have your little box over here, and then you have to count 25 chunks, and then like maybe outline it, maybe start trenching over there. But basically you just have to make like a visible mark to show that like it's there. And then you got all this land in between. Pretend this bottom layer is bedrock. So what are you gonna do? Usually you have two things. One, there's called chunk busters. Basically if you place down a chunk buster, it'll remove a whole chunk of whatever is in there, and it'll go all the way down to bedrock. Or option 2, what more people use, is the trench pick. So this is my fake trench pick right here. I'm just gonna do something real quick. I'm just gonna set air, and then I'm gonna do /undo. Okay, so you'll see why I did that. But basically a trench pick, it depends on what type you get. Like I think you can buy some. Maybe if you're a faction owner, the owners of the server will give you some by default, because I know some servers do that. But anyways, trench picks are usually divided into a few like type of trench picks. So basically what they do, say you have a 3x3 trench pick, or no, say you have a 5x5. So I'll mine these 5, and 5 blocks down. So for example, I'm gonna do this. Boom! It's trench pick. Yeah, it's like that. So I'm just gonna, that was really shoddy. That was so bad, guys. But I'm gonna show you like again. So boom, trench pick, set air, there you go. You know, it doesn't really set air, but you get the idea, guys. It'll mine 5 blocks down, 5 blocks wide, 5 blocks, just that. So there are different types of this. There's 3x3, 5x5, and 7x7s. Those are like usually the ones you encounter on servers. I'm actually just gonna erase this whole thing. Actually, I'll go over here. But yeah, you get that. You have to trench all the way down, and you have to do that for your whole buffer. So you gotta get some people on, guys. You gotta help people trenching, all that stuff. So after you're done trenching, I'll show you what you need to do. Okay, guys. So basically, this is an obsidian box. Let me just speed 5 really quick. And basically it's an obsidian box. On the outside you put gen buckets down, assuming your server has gen buckets. You basically go, and then that goes all the way down, or vice versa, it comes up. I don't know how the gen buckets work in your server. Either it can go down or up. You just gotta ask the owner, I guess. And then have obsidian either going to I think what I'm on is 254 or 253, have obsidian going there. Why I put it at 253 is because if you, for example, if you want, you can have let's just say you can have some kind of design. So we'll have this, basically I'm just gonna do it really quick. You can have some design like pixel art like on your roof if you want. I'm just gonna do set wool, so pretend that's a pixel art that's there, and then on top of that you put water. So basically you just boom boom, you know, I'll do that all later, guys. I'll show you how it's supposed to look. But anyways, this is just a 2x2 base, 2 chunks by 2 chunks, and do not make it 2 chunks by 2 chunks, guys. I recommend having at least a 3x3 chunk base. 2 chunks by 2 chunks is really small. I just recommend not doing it. So for example, there are 2 types of bases also you can do. Also, if you just don't want pixel art, you can move this one up. So have this at this layer, have all the obsidian at that layer, and then put the water on top of that. But basically, there are 2 types of bases, guys. There's the normal, like, or not the normal, but this just giant like tower. Or what you can also do, let me just get in here, what you can also do, basically another thing you can do, basically there's 2 types, as I said. One is this giant tower, and another part you can do is just a floating obsidian thing. That's actually, like, I think not the more common one, but yeah, it's more common than the tower. Oh my god, bro. Okay, so you could either have your regular tower one that you have over there, or what you could have is, if I set air right here, you could have something like this. Ignore the obsidian down there, but you could have something like this where it's just floating. And this is smarter because then you can put some rev layers down here. But what people like to do is have the whole tower, but have the main box floating and rev layers under, and that's the best defense you could probably have for just a box like this. That's probably the best defense you could have. I'm just gonna patch this up real quick because it's annoying me. Set let me just go up. It's like, there it is. Okay, so yeah, basically you can have this floating thing, you can have rev layers under. I'll show you what rev layers are, but first let me show you an example of how, like, watering and how to water the roof. Okay guys, so now we have ice lined up. You should probably do this after you're done with Basework, but just for the content's sake, I'm going to show you what to do. So basically all you have to do, you have to just break all the ice. I have efficiency 5 on this pick right now. Do not use your trench pick on this. I think I screwed up a part, but do not use your trench pick on this, guys. So basically after you do that, you start placing ice over there. I think I forgot to do over there, yeah. Hold on, let me just get some ice. You know what, I'm gonna go game mode 0 again. I think basically what you have to do after that, you just place it over here. Start, oh god, I forgot, yeah. And then you keep going over here, you just go, okay, you know what, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you screw up, it doesn't have to exactly be like this, but this is the most efficient way. Just basically do on every other thing, go across, put it on the corner, because the corner doesn't work all the time. And then you start breaking these middle ones over here. And then soon it should, like, as you can see, it's spreading right now, and that's exactly what you want, and it's going to turn every block into a source block. So let's just see what happens. We can go into game mode 1. Oh, whoa, okay, so that happened. And as you can see, everything has been watered. Everything's been turned into a still block, and this obsidian part has been watered. So this is just a start, guys. I actually need to do the rev layers and everything. I'm gonna be right back, and I'm gonna show you guys, like, basically I'm not gonna water it yet, but I'm just gonna show you the layout of how it should be. Okay guys, so these are the trays. Basically what trays are, they are basically the guidelines of how you're going to gen in your walls. And here's the thing, it can either connect or not connect. And what I mean by this is, like, so as you can see, the netherrack here, it's not connected, and if I do like this, like if I do that, it's connected, but you don't really need this if it's not necessary. For example, if your server allows left shooting, basically what left shooting does, you get a cannon that can left or right shoot, and it can go in, if your corners are not protected, the cannon can shoot into the wall, like over here. It can go in and start shooting that way. And if the server you're on does have that, then you might want to connect this and do the gen buckets that way. But if it doesn't, I think you're fine. I don't think anyone can corner cannon that. I don't think anyone can do that. This is gonna be watered. It's gonna be everything, and it'll just save a lot of time, because then you're gonna have to do this whole thing. But chances are most servers, I think, will have left shooting disabled. So yeah, that saves you a lot of time. So say you have your gen bucket. And with the gen bucket, what it basically does, gen buckets, when you place them down, it'll start spawning like obsidian, sand, or cobblestone based on whatever you choose. So what I like recommend you guys doing, like, have a pattern, like maybe 5 rows of obsidian, 1 sand wall, 5 rows of obsidian walls, and 1 sand wall, and repeat that. I only made mine 25 because I didn't want to make it too big, because I'm not gonna do all those walls and shit. But like, basically, here's how it's gonna work. So like, this is just like a regular lava bucket that I named gen bucket. So like, if it were to actually work, it'll be like, okay, it'll be like this, and I'll do that, and then this, that, and like, and then it'll start flowing down. There'll be obsidian flowing down. I just use obsidian here because like there's no gen buckets on the server, because this is just a cannon testing server. But I'll make some walls really quick and show you how they look like. Okay guys, so now that we have our walls over here that go all the way down, what I'm gonna do right now, we have the trays, we have the walls, and we have ice on like the outline of every other block, and and through the middle. We might need more over here, I'll see, but like, I'm gonna speed this part up. It's just me breaking ice, and I'm gonna show you how to actually like water the walls, water the base, and everything. So I'm just gonna speed this up, guys. And as you can see, guys, you don't even need this part. You don't even need this bit over here, guys. Like I thought you'd need it. I guess you don't. Let me just replace all ice air really quick. Replace ice air. There you go. And it should. I don't know why it's not. Oh, it's lagging, guys. The lag. So you only have this part. So after you do this part, it just slowly just goes in, as you can see. After you basically do the outside, you don't even need it through the middle, guys. You just need it on the outside layers. So after you do that, it'll start slowly setting in, and boom, you have successfully watered your base, guys. But unfortunately, you are still not done yet. So you have one last thing to do, guys. So one last thing you have to do is actually you have to break these netherrack. So you break the netherrack, and as you can see, the water is slowly like starting to flow down. I think it's better if I do over here. So like, as you can see, it's over here. The water's flowing down, so that means you're almost done, guys. Like, I know this is very complicated, and after this I will go into regen walls and counter cannon boxes, and as you can see, the water is just flowing down. So I'll be right back when this whole thing is done. Okay guys, so I almost forgot about one thing. I almost forgot about the Rev Layers. So Rev Layers, they're gonna be like this. Basically what they do, it prevents from anyone from like revving into your base. But basically what revs do, so revs, what they do, they're like rev nukes, rev whatever there are. So they start from the bottom. Like, cannons usually start from the top, and they start making holes from the top. But they start at the bottom, and the explosion goes up. So it keeps going, and then soon they hit Rev Layers. And what Rev Layers do, they actually prevent Rev nukes and any Rev cannon from basically just going up. So it's gonna take time. So like they get in here, it's good, it won't nuke straight up. There's gonna be water here, and they got like, I don't even know, you can put how many ever Rev Layers you want, the more the better, and they have to go through each layer and go up. It makes it really easy if you're doing like a stealth raid, but like if you're doing like a normal raid and the people already know you're there, like there's no point, guys. So I'm gonna show you just like how like what happens when you do. Oh, what happened here? So basically, it's the same as like a normal watering of the roof. Oh my god, dude, what is wrong with these things? I think they're glitching out. Something's wrong. Basically, same thing. You just break the ice, and I think I should have probably removed the other layer of obsidian. So let's just pretend this doesn't exist. So basically, I did a stupid thing, guys. So what I did, basically, I actually made the Rev Layers before I actually watered them. You're not supposed to do that. Just make the Rev Layer, the first one, then put water on top of it. Then you can start with the next one, guys. I screwed up. So basically, then what you do what you did for the others. You take some more ice. I'm gonna get some more ice. And you can go across like, oh my god, come on. You can go across like this, just whatever, just get water in there somehow, guys. You just need water. Okay, I screwed up that a bit, but yeah, like that basically. So then if I game mode 0, you can just start to break this, and then as you can, just like the roof, it's gonna start again. It's gonna, oh my god, it's gonna start flooding again. I don't think you even need all this ice. You really don't need all this ice, guys. You just need a bit of it. But yeah, you just put all this ice, and then you go to Rev Layer, and then you start with the next Rev Layer. You get your genbuckets. You start placing them across this line. You do that. Oh my god, why am I in game mode 0, bro? Like, what's going on? Okay, so then you do that. You do this. You do another thing. You basically pretend I put genbuckets there, and then you set that to obsidian. Or I'm just gonna set to obsidian. And it's supposed to be like this. So that's gonna make it hard for people to like rev nuke like into your base, up into your base. But yeah, guys, let's move on to the next topic. Okay, guys, we are almost done. This is our second to last topic. So this is a counter cannon box, guys. I don't think I set it up in the correct place, but it doesn't matter. Or not right now, at least. Like it matters to you guys, but like, you guys can find some schem. I'm sure there's a lot of YouTubers with base schems that can show you basically what to do, or if you know another base worker in your faction, that's really good. So basically, it's another obsidian box. You can make it as big as you want. Just I recommend like not to make it bigger than this, because I think this also counts as part of your buffer. So try making it as small as you can, but big enough so it can fit a cannon inside there. So usually with cannons like these type of cannons, they basically just they shoot depending on whatever direction. Like, so for example, so we got the cannon inside there, we got a cobweb. I don't have a cannon inside there yet, and I'm not gonna show you guys how to like shoot a cannon until another episode when we're actually doing stuff about cannons. So basically, what you do, you have a cobweb, you break that wall a bit, and you make a bit of holes in here. Make sure these holes are not in line with the other person. I mean, make sure they're in line with the other person's cannon, but make sure that their barrel can't shoot through here. Because if that happens, you are screwed, guys. You are absolutely screwed. So basically, the TNT shoots from here, goes here, and goes out this hole right here into the enemy's cannons walls. Then you keep going through those walls, you get into their cannon. That is how a counter cannon works. So basically, you just make another box, make it big enough, and then you break the some of your walls. But guys, whenever you're done with whenever you're done just counter canning, replace it with maybe like not even like obsidian, maybe just netherrack. Like, don't take my word on it. Like I've seen Triad do it in netherrack. So basically, you just, oh goddamn, you just put it in with netherrack, and then everything should be fine. If you leave these open, enemies can shoot through these holes, and they can shoot, like they can like come over here and they can start shooting and breach your base like that easily, guys. I've seen so many factions do a mistake like that and just have their base raided because they made a stupid little mistake of leaving their counter holes open. It's unreal how common it actually is, guys. But please just do not leave your counter holes open, guys. But yeah, counter cannons are really useful. Other than that, like, you like, make sure your whole faction knows how to operate one. Like, that's what most factions do. Karma, Triad, Spook, Abzia, Nug, Rip, everyone make sure their recruits, members, mods, whatever rank they are, knows how to counter cannon. That's very important, guys, because if you're getting raided, your first bet is to go to the counter cannon. And if that doesn't work, if they blow up your counter cannon and then start going for your base, what you have to do is just set up a cannon elsewhere. But that's another topic for another day, guys. And now we are going to move to what is possibly our final topic, which is going to be region walls, guys. Okay guys, here's the final topic of the video. We have region walls. So I'm gonna get into this really briefly. So basically, what region walls do, I'll show you what they do after, but basically, region walls do exactly what their name implies. Their walls regenerate, and not too many servers have this now. I know Cosmic PvP still has it, Treasure Wars, Runic Realm on Vanity MC, and Archon used to have it, not anymore. But basically what you do, I think it's how it works is just you have this little structure over here. Oh no, I screwed up. Wait, oops. Let's ignore that really quick. So you have this little structure over here. I kind of have an idea of how to make it. I played some Treasure Wars with Grass, who are really good. So basically it's just some 2 walls, and just in the middle there's just I really don't know how to explain it, guys. I think you should see another video for if you want to learn about regen walls, but this is just basically what you have to do. You take a water bucket or lava bucket, and guys, you need a lot of lava buckets, so I hope you have a lot in your inventory, and each block has to be a lava source block. So you can't go to the top, you can't just place it there, you can't do that. No, you have to do this like one by oh shit, nope. Okay, I did a goof. Okay, let's just ignore that goof. So you have to go one by one, and you have to just keep going, or else it'll break. On, I think I did all of them. Yeah. So now we just keep going up, keep going up, keep going, and you just keep going like this, guys. Make sure you have fire res, make sure you have a lot of lava buckets, and soon you'll start to see that oh my god, that cobblestone generates over here. So basically what happens, so unlike normal cannons, you need special regen buster cannons for these walls. So what you do, I didn't complete it, but that's fine. What you do, you break, if a cannon breaks this, it'll just regen back in. So break as many as you want, but it'll regen back in. You can break these regens, like for example, as I said, if you have regen busters, or if you just have a fast enough cannon that can break through really fast. Because what happens, basically, you break this, and then water flows in, and that basically creates some cobblestone, because both of them meet at these blocks. So it's a really smart way, guys. But here's the thing, you cannot use these on regular servers. What I mean is, like, you can't use this on the current Archon, you can't use this on like Vanity MC Demonic, you can't use these on any other servers because they have it disabled. Only on servers that specifically list that they have it enabled, you can use it on. So that's how regen works, guys. And some people like say it's really hard to do. The only hard part is just getting the lava buckets. Like, actually making the regions pretty easy, guys. Like, people fuss about it so much. It's so easy as long as you just have the lava buckets. Anyways, guys, that is the video. I hope you really like this. This is the second episode. I don't know how long that's gonna be. I feel like it's gonna be really long. But anyways, guys, if you like this and if this tutorial helped you, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. And this is SpiritFire Gaming, signing out.